Come in.
Thank you.
There's Simon Darby here.
All right. Thanks a lot. Hi, Simon. Thanks.
We want to win in Barking. That means concentrating manpower on Barking. Day of action after day of action from now up until the election. People don't really vote for a party. They vote for a person. They vote for someone they recognise, someone they identify with, someone who they respect. I'm going to be standing in Barking for the Westminster Parliament. Got me crying, you see. Both crying here.
Fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Bugger. I used a little expletive, which I shouldn't have done, but I wasn't expecting that. I mean, he has taken me by surprise.
Why has Nick Griffin, the leader of the BNP, chosen Barking?
Well, you could say he hates women, he hates Jews, and he hates immigrants, and I'm all of them.
Nowhere has this election been fought more bitterly than in Barking, East London, where the BNP leader Nick Griffin is challenging Labour's Margaret Hodge. The far-right party has strong support there, winning 12 council seats in the last council elections.
This is a community with a proud working-class history, but one which has been blighted by mass unemployment, a chronic shortage of housing, and a perception that immigration here is out of control. Labour's Margaret Hodge, who's been this area's MP for the past 16 years, acknowledges the challenge from Nick Griffin is her greatest threat.
Hello, ladies. How are you today? Happy? Good. Did you hear what that lady said?
No, what did she say?
Oh, it wasn't very nice. I'm not going to repeat it.
You get a lot of that.
Just people just feel let down, don't they? Just feel let down. Romanian gypsies. Hello.
So what do you think about them?
Well, they're from Romania, aren't they? Why aren't they in Romania? Why are they here? Why are they here? Under Labour. Labour has been made as a soft touch. And we've got people coming from the four corners of the planet to Britain because they know that we're a soft touch, or our government's a soft touch.
BNP, what does it stand for? What does the Union Jack stand for, therefore? What does it symbolise? You told me what that symbolises, and I told you...
That is the flag of St George.
Yeah?
Right.
Is this for television?
That is the flag of St
You lot are pieces of shit, right? You ain't even fucking worth wiping off the bottom of my foot. No need to swear, mate. Right? There's every moment to swear. Right? No, there's a difference. No, this is the high street, mate. There's no need to swear. I don't give a fuck. You lot ain't worth wiping the... And if this was in the private... You don't need to swear. You don't need to swear. And at the M16, I'll fucking take the lot of you out, right? Bastards. You're not going to get anywhere. Oh, that's... I remember my granddad when he came in this country, right? Look, that sort of argument and that sort of talk is going to get you nowhere, mate. I ain't looking to get nowhere with you. I'll go and get the police then, eh? With that sort of talk. I remember when my granddad come in this country. There's the police, mate. That sort of talk. If I had a threatening to kill, I'd blow you lot fucking away.
When you fuck off, I hate cunts. Fuck off. Fuck off,
See? Racism.
seen it for yourself. Black racism against white people. And this is all Labour's fault. This is all Labour's fault.
Dear Margaret Hodge MP, on top of all the benefits the ethnics get, I'm appalled to learn from your statement that ethnics are given dole immediately they come here. What is this country doing? We're all third-class citizens in our own country. We are absolutely swamped. Your government has ruined my lovely country. Do not reply to this letter, as I'm always disgusted with the many excuses you make. We have had a few of these sent in, and this one actually came with a covering note that says, Margaret Hodge, this is what you and the Labour government have brought the country of ours. Barking is now a stinking hole of a place to live in with problems on a daily basis. Vote for you, never. You encouraged immigration, now it's too late to change your mind. So, and that's our post for the day.
Never remember which one. Star button. I think the reasons people vote BNP are very complex, but one of the reasons is the disconnection between mainstream politicians and the people who we want to vote for us. I think if you look at constituencies like mine across the country, 10, 15 years ago, they were safe Labour seats. We used to weigh in the votes for Labour, either on the local authority or indeed for Parliament, and we became complacent. So everything I now do, and I have been doing over the last 3 years, is about reconnecting with my constituency. Nice to meet you. I just heard you were talking to Liz about what are you fed up about?
I think not to do with race, colour or creed, but we are having far too many immigrants can't get a job in England because they can't speak our language. We've got people here that can speak our language and they can't get jobs.
And your little grandson?
Granddaughter.
Oh, she's a daughter. Where's her dad from? Is he English?
No.
He's
he's South African.
He's South African?
But he comes from where they were fighting. He can't go back.
The only thing I'd say to you is what we don't want is the BNP here. So even if you get cross with us...
I don't know. I think whatever government is in, somebody's got to be brave enough. We are actually an island, and there's only so many people I think we can retain anyway.
Everybody know what they're doing? The car's parked up.
Yeah.
Jump in the cars, right, OK, that's it. Camera off.
Can I just ask you a bit about what you're doing?
Well, as I mentioned, what's happened today, the people out today are going to leaflet the north part of the borough, which is the knife crime and also the success stories from the British National Party's 12 councillors.
So, am I going to go with them then?
Yes, but we can follow them with the leafleting.
Okay.
You have to try and jump in one of their cars.
All right. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Andy.
Andy, all right.
Yeah, right,
Thanks,
yeah.
Andy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So just what have we got in here? Can you just...
As I was explaining, yeah? It's not all about voting people out of the country and all that. It might not be to everyone's taste, but then you can pick the bits out that you do like. That's politics for you.
Yeah.
You know, we like some of it, we don't like some of it.
So what's the plan today?
Laura, I've got to ask you, can you ask before you film?
Okay, sorry about that.
Please.
Well, you're just telling us what you're doing today.
I know.
Right.
I understand that, but
Right.
can you ask first?
Yeah, I will ask next time. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
We're out like this 7 days a week, most of us. My opinion on it is like this. My son's out in Afghanistan fighting the war, when in fact half of these people out over here should be over there fighting. Go to Barking, full of Eastern Europeans. full of them. You come here. It's Africans, Eastern Europeans. The housing queue, they are literally jumping upon jumping. You know, you can't do it. The country can't take it for a start. I asked my son what he's fighting for. He don't really know what he's really fighting for. He's just out in Afghanistan.
How long's he been out there for?
He's been out there for 2.5 months. He's due home for 2 weeks for Christmas.
Vote BNP.
You have a nice day, fella.
What is it about the BNP that appeals to you?
All these Africans and that getting let over here and we're getting no jobs, basically. Like, we're sitting here skint, we're having to sign on, and you see people with our jobs, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, mum's out of work, my mate's out of work, his girlfriend's out of work, my girlfriend's out of work, I'm out of work, and it's just a joke. It's getting beyond a joke now, so I'm starting to get him really wound up with it, so I'm voting BNP.
And what do you think the BNP will do to help you?
I reckon they're going to chuck them out. What about you, Dean?
Yeah, I think they will.
They'll chuck them out?
Yeah, mate. I hope so. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, we get a real big support from the first, second generation immigrants. We're a party of the people.
Right.
Like, you never mentioned we've got a Jewish councillor. Loris is Turkish Cypriot. You've met Giuseppe, haven't you? Our Italian contingent.
Yeah.
Hardly a racist party.
Yeah. What made you first get involved in the BNP?
Well, getting mugged first of all 18 years ago.
Right.
The episode just... I mean, my life was going down one direction, then I got mugged and whoosh. It was a life-changing moment, and if the three that mugged me were standing in front of me right now, I'd shake their hands and say thank you.
Who were they?
Three black guys in the narrow way of Mare Street in Hackney. So when these politicians say how enriching it is, try some of that enrichment. If I was to tell you what happened that night, then you'd understand why I flipped. Maybe you'd understand.
It's the personal that's sort of horribly difficult. I mean, I've been on compassionate leave from Westminster now since last September for 9 months, and my husband's got a form of leukemia, and he had a transplant getting on now 3.5 months ago, and then he suddenly at the end of last week got ill again, and he's back in hospital again.
And are you really feeling sort of better than you were yesterday? Worse? The same? Good. Good. Maybe it's coming up again. Okay, lots of love. Bye.
Coming to this celebration of Henry's life.
My dad was a big fan of poetry, so I'm going to read a poem. Death is nothing at all. I have only slipped away into the next room. I am I, and you are you. Whatever we were to each other, that